And so I'm the legislative guy. I'm in the legislature every day.
Yep.
Down there fighting it. You blocked it. Olin Walker blocked it. Democrat, everybody blocked it. Our AMPS bill, they passed it down there this year. I caught NUSCALE lobbying in session. So the governor on this campus interviewed. He promised me he wouldn't. He says, I'll veto it, stop it. He didn't. So the 700,000 tons of depleted uranium you blocked is coming here today. But the bigger issue is NUSCALE.
So put this in perspective. Is this the first waste we've had come into the state in
A long time.
And what kind of waste is it?
It's the depleted uranium. It's so-called low level, but it grows. But the bigger issue is San Onofre shut down. I'm the lead on the San Onofre shut down in San Diego. So they had an accident down there. And so it's hotter and hot. So they brought the generator and parked out there, and we went out there with Geiger counters. Now I've got leukemia. I've got AMB. I was in the bone marrow transplant at LDS for 4 years. I talked to your dad about this, blah, blah, blah. So we went out there with Geiger counters, hundreds of thousands of times over the state legal limits. Me and Deb, the neurosurgeon that works for HUNTSMAN, her and I worked together on this. We video everything, and so, but the bigger thing, you know about the SMR disaster in Russia. Why is it being so covered up? Nobody knows anything. They rely on me. Well, here in the U.S.
Oh, yeah. You mean you're talking about the research that's happening in China?
Yeah, it killed 5 scientists on the White Sea, and it's an SMR. So the only place on Earth that's funding the SMRs now, on Earth besides the Russians, is Utah. They passed it.
Will you send me the information?
Yeah. And so
I was there when that incident happened.
I knew you were.
Yeah, and we collected as much information as we could on fallout, just to confirm that it was what we thought it was.
A reactor. An SMR.
It's a dangerous.
Also, the other issue is, the Fukushima disaster ongoing. You've got to know about that nightmare.
Well, I was living next door.
Exactly, and the Chinese go crazy about it. I'm in Vienna all the time. They go crazy, but here. So, and I'm a big supporter of yours. I was back then.
Well, send me the information.
I will, John.
I want to get.
I really appreciate it. You're a Roskilde from here. I'm an Ogdenite, born and raised here.
You're from Ogden. You recognize that?
Well, of course, I know all the family, and I'm a big supporter of yours. When you were a governor. I think you're the best governor we ever had.
Well, you're kind.
And I was so thrilled when you said you were going to run, because me and the governor, we're friends, Gary, and I understand what he's up against. God, we have no resistance here.
I did it.
You got me, a leukemia guy with a YouTube camera. So thanks, man.
Yeah, but that counts too.
Like you said, you get active. Nobody's more active than me, and I got cancer.
Shoot me that email.
I will.
Stay healthy, will you?
Yeah, for sure.
How you doing?
Well, I'm alive. I was given 2 months to live 8 years ago. So here I am.
I tell you, that's something to celebrate.
Amen. I was in that bone marrow transplant at LDS for 4 years, down to 119. That's a 1% John Hopkins survival bracelet. So I do all this activism while sick. Well, if that don't get you off your task going, what does? And your mom and dad both went from it? I talked to your dad lots of times. Your dad come into my room and visited me at LDS State. So,
I love that.
fight on.